Is it better as a beginner to reset bad runs, or go through them to the end despite them being lousy? If you're beginning to speedrun, then all your runs are going to be lousy, so you might as well just finish them. In order to gain experience with completing runs on pace, you need to complete runs. So complete your runs. And to be honest, I think most people tend to, myself included, tend to vastly overestimate how far behind they need to be to make PB impossible. I'm not sure if I phrased that correctly. Or underestimate, or whatever. I don't know. People reset too fucking much is what I'm getting at there. Like, oh, I lost 5 seconds, time to reset. It's like, no, dipshit. Keep going. Fuck you doing? Was the Pathologic thing a joke? No, it means I can play Pathologic tomorrow. But for now, I'm gonna keep doing attempts until I run out of time, because I don't really have much more time to stream. I've got like an hour max, probably less than. Although that being said, Nocturne Prelude is coming out tomorrow, and I think I want to play that instead, so I might do that. Then that game only lasts like an hour or two. Pathologic 2 is interesting, and I might commit to finishing it over the next few days of streaming, but bear in mind I'm not streaming over the weekend because I'm at an online marathon. Which, by that same token, actually means I will probably, at the very least, attempt to stream some attempts of Remake on either the Wednesday or the Thursday or something like that, because I need to get some more practice in. I mean, I don't need to necessarily, but, you know, it'd be, like, ideal to. I'm enjoying the pace of Pathologic so far. And I'm quite interested to see, like, how the mysteries shake out. I want to know, like, many things about, like, I've reached the point in the game where the plague is firmly underway, and my shit is fucking ruined by this plague constantly. I've probably got the fucking plague, although it's a bit difficult to tell. I've done doctorly things. I've tried to cure a couple people. That went actually surprisingly well. Nothing but net with Arteme Baroque. The Menku of wherever the fuck that game takes place. But there's many mysteries about, like, firstly, what is the plague? Like, it behaves like nothing behaves like that. Like, that's not a virus. That's not a disease. Diseases don't move. It also diseases don't chase you through the fucking street. That's terrifying that it does that, by the way. Like, a cloud of plague just jumps out at you, and it's like, the fuck, bruh? That's not how plagues work. It moves, though. Like, a district can be infected on one day, and the next day, it won't be infected anymore. Like, people who got infected when it passed over that district stay fucking infected. Naturally. But it moves. Like, it moves. It changes location. It's like, how does that work? I stopped it from going to the crawl somehow. But I couldn't stop it from going to the warehouses. And I don't know if I ever had the option to take it to the warehouses. So, like, there's that question. Developing a cure is also, like, the mystery. How does that work? That's presumably, like, the overarching goal of the video game. But what's with the giant, floating, impossible fucking building? That apparently has all the kids in it. That's weird. I want to know about that. But they won't let me in. Pricks. Or what the fuck is happening with the changeling, like, the whole time? She cursed me, I think, at one point. She seems a bit pissed. Very rude, honestly. Like, lots to think about. Well, the goal is clearly to cure the plague. Like, it's a game about curing the plague. PogChamp, world record pace. Pog, pog, pog. And like, of the questions that I have questions, I don't know how many of those questions I'm even going to get answers to. The music keeps cutting out in ways it's really not meant to. It's a bit concerning. I think some questions won't be answered, and that's fine. Fundamentally, you don't have to answer every single question. I'm not sure if it's, like, actually skipping, or if it's actually just the signal cutting in and out, like, jaggedly. What the fuck? That's bad RNG. Why don't you die in the correct number of hits, man? Will I ever beat my Toontown PB? Never. I will never town in this toon ever again. Oh, it's going yellow again. Why is it doing that? That's legit kind of getting on my nerves. Like, that's a new problem that just started happening in the middle of this stream, along with the audio cutting in and out, and I couldn't tell you what the problem with that is. My game feed keeps going yellow. It's fucking weird is what it is. Thanks, man. I'm glad you like my GDQ runs. So hi, Glover. Welcome to the stream. We play dead aim here. What actually hit me there? I mean, it didn't matter because it doesn't slow you down when you're on stairs, but... What actually hit me there? I want answers. Do I get first try, or does this run just completely suck a ball? It sucks a ball. Second try, I guess that's pliable. Don't think the audio's supposed to just stop there. Something's very fucky. All my evangelizing for hardware has bit me in the ass, because apparently everything is, like, slowly dying on me. I need to check my console's liver. Everything's going yellow. What the fuck? You can get stuck on the bodies. Come the fuck on now. Major bummer. This is a PS2 game, yes. But are you baiting? Thinking it's a PS... Yes, it's a PS2 game. Hello, go away, I'm baiting. A choice username, to be sure. Get fucked, Battletoad. Any fun tech in this game? Moving and shooting. The greatest tech. There's no real, like, glitches or, like, weird movement thing or anything. You just sort of play the game and, like, do it vaguely speedy. It's just not a very long game. That's why the run's like half an hour. I am alright baiting. I'm feeling good. I got the dead aim world record on the last run I just did. I'm still playing because I have problems. And also I think I can beat it. And I don't know, might as well, right? I'm here. That made it in. Groovy. No, the short time isn't a massive skip, it's just a short fucking game. None of the Survivor games are any longer than like half an hour. It's just what they're like. That strategy looks a lot harder to do than it actually is, but it looks pretty good. Like, you can kind of just point it, like, vaguely near his head and you'll get it. But it looks cool. I think I've missed that, like, once. And it was very annoying. Time for pure RNG with the Tyrant. But, like, this game's version of Tyrant. That's like the Stretch Armstrong booster. Oh, that was actually really good. Well, how about that? He didn't even do an attack, he just sort of died. Normally you actually want him to do an attack, because then it exposes his back, but I guess if he does nothing, you can just sort of shoot him to death. What a concept. You turn faster when stood still, so... Kane! Hello. It's going well. I got the dead aim console record. I did the thing. I performed my duty. Although there is still time to be saved, I think. So I'm on my bullshit. Although I probably will not be on my bullshit indefinitely. It's also a bit less satisfying for this game, or like less in the spirit of how it works, because I pretty much just asked them to like split emulator and console, and they were like, yeah, sure. No one really like had much of an issue with that. Makes me wonder why they didn't do it before, honestly, but... I know, right? But it also means like, oh wow, I'm not even gonna get hit by a fish. Good RNG. What a concept. I really only started running dead aim in particular. I'm stuck on a corner because I am bad and dumb. I only started running dead aim in particular because I just wanted to say I had console record in all, like, Survivor games, Resident Evil Survivor games, and I have now done that. That was the last one. This was the last one I needed. It's a goal of, like, utterly pointless magnitude, but I did it anyway. Because, like, is Dead Aim the greatest speed game ever? No. Is it even, like, a vaguely okay speed game? Sure, like, 5 out of 10. Would I submit this to a marathon? Probably not. I did it, like, just to say I had all 3 survivors. Whereas Gun Survivor 2 is a game I actually played, like, a surprising amount of when I was young, so that didn't require that much effort. I think I got that in, like, an afternoon. And Survivor 1, I got pissy about because I'm about to save De Niro. And Survivor 1 I got pissy about because getting them to split the boards was so much fucking trouble. This game's kind of a black sheep. It's like it's funny because this game is like pretty much the best of the wait, no, this is the right split. I was about to say that's the wrong split. No, it isn't. That's right. That's perfectly fine. My train of thought just stalled completely. This is the most competent of the Survivor games, and that's probably the reason why it's also, like, the least interesting run. And possibly the least interesting games. Running into corners and walls is on purpose, because the turning in this game is weird. Oh, cool RNG. Cool RNG. Oh, come on. The controls in this game aren't as smooth. You kind of have to run into walls in order to get anything done. Like, your turning arc isn't wide enough for you to cleanly take the corner, so you kind of have to brush the wall. Your turn speed in this game is, like, remarkably slow. Yeah, the frogs jumping on you is fucking stupid, and they shouldn't be able to do that. It's garbage. Loses you time whenever they do that shit. And they don't, like, have to really hit you to do it. They can just sort of teleport. Epic, thanks. The fun part about that vomit as well is that it doesn't really have to hit you either to hit you. It just sort of can. Disappointing. I had good sewers RNG, but this RNG has been pretty poor. Oh, it's already loaded. How is it already loaded? Oh wait, I never fired it. Of course it's already loaded. It works on the power of suggestion. It works on the power of my ass, I think. Okay, don't dodge then, I guess. That's fine. That's bad, actually. Totally missed a shot. What the fuck? Well, he died. Bad. That's disappointing to the nth degree that actually does nothing. He actually just falls into you. Yeah, that's sad. Bad boss fight on account of the game failing to dodge an attack for some reason. Dodging is... Okay, just to clarify this, by the way. Dodging is not manual in this game. Like, I can't do it on command. If a dodge doesn't come out, there's nothing I could have done. It just doesn't want to sometimes. You literally just mash the button, and sometimes it works. If an attack isn't going to hit you, dodges don't happen. But sometimes attacks do hit you, and dodges still don't happen. Dodging isn't RNG, it's just bad. There's a difference. Because dodging is supposed to be done with the action button, which is also the button you use for everything in the game. And sometimes on that boss, Bruce just decides he'd rather eat a fucking hook to the face rather than jump backwards. I don't know why. Just seems like he just doesn't want to sometimes. Works most of the time, just not every time. I don't know why. It is inconsistent. The implementation is janky. Fuck that guy in particular. It's pressed at the wrong second. Well, you can... The thing is that in most circumstances, you can just mash it. Preferably don't mash it there, though. In most circumstances, you can just mash it, but the thing about mashing it is that that has a very small failure rate because of the pixies that live inside my brain. Which is to say, I don't fucking know why that has a failure rate, but it does. Sometimes it just doesn't work. And timing it is sort of pointless, because that works even less. Just mash it and fucking hope for the best. My words of advice about running Silent Hill 4 is don't.
Because thou hast obeyed my voice.
I'm not normally one to put people off speedrunning a game, but Silent Hill 4 sucks, that run sucks, and I hate that game. Bitch. I had the scoops this time.
Because thou hast obeyed my voice.
pretty much, I don't like anything about Silent Hill 4, really. I think it's a really bad game. I don't like its story. I don't like its characters. I don't like its controls. I think they're a weird bastard child. I don't like its combat. I don't like its level design. I don't like anything. I just think it's bad. I think it's thoroughly irredeemable. Its art design is pretty good. That's kind of all it's got going for it. Quit your fucking
Punchy,
jamming, boy.
how's it going, my guy?
Fox Grey, thank you for the 2 months. I'm about to save time on this split. Oh my god. Yeah, that happened. Can't touch my dumb ass. If I hadn't gotten fucking screwed on the Pluto split, this one would actually be really good. As it is, it's merely questionably ahead. This had second try keycard as well. Man, still so much time to come off this game if I'm willing to commit to it, which I'm not. Fuck this shit. That hit nothing. Oh, she died. Well, that was a good shot. How ahead am I liable to be? Cool. That was a decent-ish Morpheus. This is a Survivor game. It's not like Survivor, it is Survivor. In Japan, this game is Gun Survivor 4, The Heroes Never Die. I took that angle way too sharply, fuck. Disappointing! So it is not merely just like the Survivor games, it is one. It's just not called that in America and Europe, where it got the name Dead Aim instead. such a good fight, dude.
Sorry, but my dance card is full.
Pinpoint. Nothing but net. Nothing but a fucking victory lap. This had second try box as well. That's stupid. But that was a sick end fight. Fuck me. I set I set the record and then immediately broke it. I finished 2 runs this stream, and that was the second one. And it finished -10. I just wanted to, like, I was like, you know, I got time for, like, another couple of attempts before I knock off, but I already got the record, so whatever. I'll just PB by another 10 seconds, I don't give a fuck.